I don't either, Nate. I don't remember having a Tamagotchi myself either. I remember the craze coming up, and I just thought, I don't have time for it. Also, it wasn't very exciting. It was just, beeping randomly. And I thought, it's not my cup of tea. There's also these, for people who want to have kids, they have these kind of training dolls that wake them up at odd hours and every hour and a half for something. And they have to go and look after the doll just to check out, am I fit for parenthood? No one ever is, of course. But yeah, if that doll helps you. Roberta is needy enough, absolutely. Quite rightly so. I mean, she's part of the family. She's not a Tamagotchi. She's much more than that. She's alive. She has a right to be needy. Computers, needy for updates, needy for me pushing buttons. I'm not so sure. Should it be that way? Yes, just you remember, computer, who's in charge here. But then that's also a very mean way of looking at it, isn't it? Because computers do so much for us. Why wouldn't we want to look after them? So I see my computers as, needy things that need attention, but I'm kind of happy to give it to them to a point when it's, when it's a hardware issue and they need something in that department, happy about that. If it's software demanding attention, I think that's where I kind of draw the line, because I'm thinking hardware, I understand that breaks down at one point, but software needing an update, needing me to do something, and software destroying something that I rely on, that's a difficult one. So yeah, I find that a bit, we gotta look after that. We're not being rationalized out of this whole equation here. Do you know? Yes, Nate, and I totally agree with that as well. But that's a story that's being told. So that's something. I find that's something different. If a movie makes you cry, if the ending of a video game makes you cry, that's part of the storytelling process. But if the storytelling goes into this realm that it goes and craves more attention that you had signed up for, that's a bit of a tricky one. Video games are bad enough in that you don't know how much time you're signing up for in the first place. A movie, you say 2 hours, I've got that time, tell me a story, I'll have popcorn, and I get emotionally moved. It's kind of a contractual agreement we enter into, and if we like the movie, awesome. If not, well, not so awesome, but it's a contract kind of that way. But if you start playing a video game, you don't know, am I signing up for a 10-hour, 50-hour, 100-hour affair? Am I signing up for something that's going to derail my life emotionally? It's tricky, isn't it? So it's difficult. We don't have those foundations yet around video games. Curious, isn't it? But how it changes over time. I find that fascinating. And also how important video games have become as a form of entertainment for us. And look at the whole streaming market. That's kind of crazy. Not so much this stream, but others who go and just play games, and it's entertainment for other people. So it's now at a point, I said this to my friend, video games these days are sometimes so complicated that it's difficult for people to play them themselves, but it's nice to watch other people play them because you might not have the time. So I might not have the time to play Grand Theft Auto 5 for 400 hours to get the most out of it, but I do have the time to watch a streamer do this for an hour and a half. So that's kind of, it's nice that we have both these things now.